Hello and welcome, my lovely Aries. Aries, your card in tarot is the Emperor card. It's a card of sovereignty. The most important thing is that Aries is energetic, a great turbulent starter, lover of the game. The message is self-expression is an intimate gift of self. If you've ever gotten a bad gift from an Aries, you know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm an Aries too, but it's just the way we love. All right, my lovely Aries, this is your weekly intuitive energy and card reading for the week of December 23rd through 29th, 2019. Remember, time is merely a pretense. These could be past, present, and or future energies and or lessons. This is a general reading for Aries, but like a good fable or a fairy tale, it should apply to you in some way because your zodiac sign is not personality programming, but the lessons you need to learn through this lifetime. So do hang around for the entirety of the reading. All right, let's go ahead and start this. Me being the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. This is my charismatic gift I share with you with unconditional love and, of course, gratitude. And so I thank you now for all your likes, your subscribes. Your views alone do help the channel. Please subscribe now if you haven't. Let's get to the energy of the week. We are coming out of the summer solstice. The winter solstice on December 21st. It's darkness. It's being tilted furthest from the sun. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. It always reminds me that I'm just far from the sun. I always miss the sun during this time of the year. But it's important that we understand the importance of darkness and shadow and light. But during the 21st, we also have the sun move actually into Capricorn, which this is feasibility, it's structures, it's long-term plans, it's discipline with a hierarchical twist. But remember, Capricorn is the sea goat. Let me read this because it's seen the bottom of the ocean, grown legs, learned to walk, and conquered the land. We have to dig deep into who we are and try to figure out not what we want or need, but what calls to our soul. And that is a message from Capricorn energy, that earth and energy. But remember, with the tail of fish parts, the sea goat, they're definitely not entirely devoid of emotion and feeling. So also remember, we still have that Jupiter and Capricorn energy, which is, of course, pentacled, materialistic, but it's not all that. And I did know, I've been hearing other astrologers talk about the romantic aspects and, of course, the very magical aspects of Jupiter, and I just didn't get it until I did my research. And remember, Jupiter is the biggest nymph chaser of all the original nympho, and that is why our sacral chakras, our sexual chakras are activated, and why we should be chasing our dreams a little bit more heavily, what lights our soul more heavily, what really gets things fluttering around us kind of thing. So for the upcoming week, the energy is a little different. We have a new moon in Capricorn, but specifically the solar eclipse is going to be part of that new moon in Capricorn. It's represented by the Two of Pentacles. All work and no play makes Jack a very dull fool. So this is actually, the reason I like this card especially too is because you can't do both. You can't use both your heart and your intuition exactly together. Simultaneously is kind of like really close together in terms of how the human brain works. It's just like we can't do multiple things at once. We tend to switch from one thing to the next. All right, so with the Two of Pentacles, it's again that blending of darkness and light. At the same time, there's shadows that will exist around us that don't exist normally around us when we have an eclipse. There are places that are darkened that aren't normally darkened, and places that are lit that aren't normally lit. But most importantly, it's all going to be about serendipity. It's going to be about finding valuable or agreeable results, one that we weren't looking for. So definitely make some good options, make some good choices in terms of getting what you want. Why not chase it? the cards be flying. I like it though, because it means they're more intent. All right, Aries, I just have a lot of regret about lost time with the Five of Cups. It's letting something go in a way. Sometimes this card makes me think of the Eight of Cups, because there is a person out there that's just leaving. They're just gone. Somebody is leaving here to go to another kingdom. I actually have the Tower here as well, next to the King of Wands. Letting go of whatever this is, Aries, this Five of Cups. You have regret, but I don't think it's regret that this person is leaving. I think it's regret that you didn't let them go sooner. Because the Tower comes in, and right after the Tower, you get back in your power, the King of Wands, your leadership ability, your ability to take control, your ability to start something. And it's a perfect weekend time to begin something quite purposeful. Ooh. It's the Five of Pence, being left out in the cold and even injured. Yeah, it's that, you know what, I should have, let's see. Yeah, it's, I have the Five of Pence, the King of Cups upright, and the Four of Wands upright. This is like a history of love that's just left you with nothing. And this Four of Wands, it just, I'm sorry, it's the Six of Wands. Wait. It is the Six of Wands. Yeah, you have a lot of relationships that have left you out in the cold. Just really just taken out of you. With this King of Cups, it doesn't feel like anybody in particular. Of course, it could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but it feels more like, just generally speaking, it's just another love song, not going my way. But there's a victory in this somehow. I really got confused in this. It really made sense that another way. But this is victory. This is a public victory. This is like taking control of that love and making sure that it's like you didn't wait for the last nail in the coffin kind of thing. You ended it appropriately. You stepped away in a good time. You didn't waste, 20 years of your life on something that wasn't working. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Tower. Let's go ahead and see. It's a perfect time for new beginnings, and especially whoever you're with, supposedly, during this Capricorn season. You may end up spending the next 40 years with them. All right, I do have the Nine of Wands in reverse and the the Knight of Pentacles. Something that was moving slow, that you're trying to push forward, that you're just not pushing forward anymore. It's, you're not taking that last step. You're not investing in it anymore. You're just moving on. Because you're not going to wait for the, like I said, another sad love song not going my way. You're just going to move on, and you're just going to move on and see what else is out there. Six of Cups, Page of Cups. This is advice from Spirit. You're just not going to fight for this. And you do have a little sadness, a little regret. It's not necessarily just regret that you had this relationship or this situation that didn't work out. It also is just a sense of victory over, I indulged in this, I experienced it, I went for it, and then now it's time to get out. It's really not a big deal. I do have the Six of Cups in reverse and the Six of Cups upright and the Page of Cups in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. This is Spirit is just telling you, even though love is not coming your way, you still have wonderful memories and wonderful moments that are going to sustain you in a way. But it's okay. It's not moving forward. Could be a Cancer in your energy, but this just feels like things aren't moving forward, and Spirit is saying, it's okay. You went for it. You did it. You took the leap of faith. You're very Aries. It could be an Aquarius you're dealing with, but you're looking at another star. You're looking at another wish, but it's just not moving forward. There's no messages of love coming in. I don't think you would be receptive to them anyway. You feel like this is a full stop. Yeah, you're just not moving forward in this relationship. It's just, you've come into a public victory, a 6 of Wands situation, a lighting your light, living your best life. And, you know, you spent it with this person or this situation for a little bit, and now it's time to move on. It's just, if it's not growing, isn't it dying? It kind of has that feeling. And Spirit is saying definitely it's okay to walk away. It's okay to be in love and, or enamored by something and have those great memories, but even though they're not going to amount to a hill of beans kind of thing. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, not moving forward. Nothing to say here. This person might be spying on you, but it's just not moving towards temperance, towards the reunion. This is not moving towards a reunion even. So if you think there's a possibility of a reunion here with either this Cancer or this Aquarius, I did have the King of Cups. I did have the Knight of Pence as well, but that was more of a speed thing. That was more of, you're not going to do this. There's nothing to acquire. It's the same thing here. There's nothing to acquire. There's nothing to move forward, nothing to run forward, and that you're being very reasonable. And that's why the moderation card, the reunion card, the reconciliation card is in the upright. But that's just because you're balancing yourself. It has nothing to do with the other person. It has everything to do with, I'm not getting what I want, so I'm moving on and moving forward. It's actually really pretty. It's actually a really, really pretty reading. Especially, like I said, for this time, it's that sense of, you know, I want more, so I'm going to go get it. It's just really that basic, Aries. And I did have your King of Wands in there, which means it's a lot of energy of us just... I have the funkiest cards here that have been... as long as they're not black and red, a lot of the cards really speak to me. And this card's just adoringly speak to me. 10 of Wands in reverse, hanging on to a burden. Which I think we were supposed to release with 10 of Swords in reverse. A lot of completions that are just finishing up, man. That's good, though. Ah, 10 of Cups in the upright. I feel like when you come into, I have this 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, both are in reverse, which tells me you might be hanging out there a little too much. It's been a little too long and a little too difficult for you, but you're suddenly moving towards a 10 of Cups now. Why are we moving towards a 10 of Cups? It's just family and happiness and really just being togetherness. It has a good feeling. I do have a 4 of Swords under this. It's a receptivity. Because you are stepping out of a situation that just wasn't enough. It really does feel like it was just not enough. With the 5 of Pence there, being left out in the cold. This is receptivity. This is being open to putting down your swords, resting your swords for a bit, and being open to new things coming in. And not just new things, to the 10 of Cups. To the 10 of Cups, and you're really looking for somebody you can work with, somebody that you can make plans with, somebody you can maybe dream with. Like I said, Aries, this is the 3 of Diamonds and the 7 of Cups in reverse. You've already selected somebody probably in the workplace who's caught your attention. And sometimes, I know Aries, I know this is how I am, I don't know if you are. Other Aries are like this, but basically sometimes just pondering, like, what would it be if, you know, so-and-so, like, singled me out, you know, the top prize in the office singled me out and wanted me, and it start making you think, well, maybe I don't do this, or maybe I don't drive that, or maybe I'm not part of the. But then you start to think, as an Aries, as a super confident, fierce kind of force that Aries can be, we begin to think, no, I'm just fabulous. I'm wonderful. I'm great. And it kind of boosts their confidence a little. And if they look back, Jesus Christ, God bless them. Right? All right. Don't forget, we have Christmas coming up this week as well. 5 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Can you believe that? 5 of Swords and Queen of Hearts. This tells me we're going to be fighting for, let's go ahead and, it just feels like competition in love. Let's see if I can get that. Okay, yeah. Competition in love. 5 of Swords. Queen of Hearts. A Queen of Hearts in the upright knows her worth. She knows what she deserves, and she knows she deserves everything she damn well pleases. It's something she's been able to work for. Maybe, I do feel that competitive feeling here for love. This is office love. I can tell you now, if you are a Capricorn cross-watcher that is attentive to an Aries, you probably got about 2 weeks of a window open left for you during the holidays to approach that before the Aries shuts us down and starts working on projects and sees nothing else. I know I'm right there. King of Swords, 6 of Swords. King of Air. Very, very dapper, charming motherfucker. There's letting go here somehow with this King of Air. Now, it could be a King of Air. These could be 2 suitors. An Earth sign, of Swords, sorry, an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, versus a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and because there is competition here. But this 6 of Swords tells me that neither one of them are that great. Sorry, because of the fact that either victory is going to be at a loss. And it could just be the loss of one or the other. That's absolutely possible. But in the end, it's time to, it's kind of just time to move on, Aries, to something new. I mean, we feel the new energy just pressing on us. Yeah. 8 of Swords in the reverse, escaping, just getting away, cutting ourselves free from nonsense. There are too many swords pointed at us, so we're gonna react or respond kind of thing appropriately, and I do feel that, yeah. We're getting out of this mess because we're planting seeds. We're working on our pents. Even though there's a little Nympho Jupiter action going on for us, Aries, we're still working on our projects, still trying to balance things out, free ourselves from being caught up in things by planting seeds, making plans, getting shit done. It just feels very Aries. But there is a breakup or a separation. It doesn't feel like a major breakup. It just kind of feels like one of those dating things that just didn't pan out. So, yeah, I'm bummed about it because I think I know what it's about too. So, all right, Aries, thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate if the spirit moves you. Everything is in the box below. And of course, have a very good week and a very Merry Christmas, my lovely Aries.